Where do you find God? Go there. If going somewhere will take you far from your God, far from church, far from anything with God, I don't think that God is going to take you there. What shall it profit a man if he gains the whole world and he's losing his soul? What is all the money you are going to get? What is he going to do? What are you going to do with it? Go nearer to God. And they said unto him, what shall we do unto thee that the sea may be calm? For the sea wrought and was tempestuous. And he said unto them, take me and cast me forth into the sea, so that the sea shall be calm unto you. For I know that for my sake, this great tempest is upon you. For what? For my sake. You see, in the Bible, we see the reasons for things. The great storm that you are in. Storms come to your life. You will remember, if you are not in a storm today, when you go away from God, storms come. Storms that you can't overcome. Storms that kill. Storms that drown. Storms that finish your life. Storms that end everything. He says, I know that I'm the reason why this storm has come. And he was right. If you are here and God has called you, where shall I go next? You shall go where the presence of the Lord is and where the Lord guides you to. No question. No question. I thank God I went to school. I thank God I'm a medical doctor. I thank God that my mother is here. I'm Swiss, as Swiss as I am Ghanaian. Exactly the same. Half. I'm not standing for parliament. But that's the reality. I don't have to be here. I don't have to be here. I chose to be here. I choose to be where the presence of the Lord is. All my life I have chosen that. Take me nearer God, not take me nearer money, take me nearer prosperity, take me nearer this, take me nearer this business, take me nearer whatever. No, nearer to God and nearer to God's presence. That's my decision. And he said, I know the reason for this trouble. Maybe you are having a kind of a curse or kind of a trouble. It always comes when you run away from God's presence and God's will for your life. God has told you go to Nineveh. You are going somewhere else. God has told you do this. You are doing something different. As soon as you heard the word of the Lord, he went and took a bus to the opposite direction. Do you expect to have peace? When I spoke to Prophet Accra some years ago, I told him, he said he wants to be full-time. I told him, you don't have any, you cannot be full-time. He told me, if I am afraid I will die if I don't serve God. After school, as soon as he finishes architecture, he said, I'm afraid I will die if I don't do this. That must be the conviction. Paul said, woe is me if I preach not the gospel. I'm afraid not to do it. I'm afraid. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, underline, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. If God is calling you, say yes, don't say no. Say yes, don't say no. I will strongly advise you. He says, where shall I go next? Where is not a country? Where is the presence? Where God is, the presence of God. Where is not a city per se, but it is where God is. And God is where he has asked you to be. Jesus said, I know my Father is always with me because I always do what he asks me to do. I always do his will. My Father has not left me because I always do what he asked me to do. Look at this verse. Beautiful. He that sent me is where? With me. The Father has not left me alone. Why? For I always do those things that please him. I always do what pleases him. And what does that result in? Look at the verse. And he that sent me is with me. He is with me. Look at the line. He that sent me is with me. The Father has not left me alone. The Father has not left me alone. Why? For I always do those things that please him.